Hey everybody. We are today taking a look at our 5.6 review, which is on quadratic formula. So I will be walking you through this. This video is here to help you. If you would like to use it, by all means, I recommend trying in problems first and then going from there. Okay, our first goal is to always get it equal to 0. So for number 1, I am subtracting the 3 over. Okay, so I got x squared plus 5x minus 3 equals 0. Now I'm doing my b squared minus 4ac off to the side. Okay, a, b, c, 1, 5, negative 3. We got 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 3. 25 plus 12, which is 37. Okay, so when I plug everything into my quadratic formula, negative b would be negative 5 plus or minus square root. You already did all the work over here, so all I got to put underneath here is 37 divided by 2. Now I always want you guys to check, okay? And in this case, I can't break down the root 37. How many real solutions do I have? I have 2 real solutions, and I knew that because this was positive, and there's my final answer. Yes, I'd like you to label that. It's a good habit to get into. Okay? One down. Take a look at our next one. Same idea, okay? B squared minus 4ac. My b here, it's already equal to 0, so winner, winner there. I have 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times 1. 9 minus 8, which is 1. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 real solutions. Okay, x equals, my negative b would be negative 3. Plus or minus square root of 1 divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. Alright, here we can work with it, meaning what's the square root of 1? 1. Now, I want you to break this up since they're all real numbers. I got negative 3 plus 1 divided by 4, and negative 3 minus 1 divided by 4. Up top, this is negative 2/4, which is negative 1/2. And down low, I got negative 4 over 4, which is negative 1. Okay? So, yes, I want to see these two answers. Do not just stop right here, okay? Because they're all real numbers. You can work with it. It's not that hard of a thing to do. Good deal. Okay, now, fractions. Panic. Between you and I, okay, really, I'm not a big fan of fractions either. I'd rather not work with them. So what you can do is check out your your LCM, not LCM, sorry, your greatest common denominator, okay? In this case, it's 3. So, multiply everything through by 3. Take a look what happens. I'm multiplying everything by 3. That cancels that out. 3 times 4 is 12x. 3 times 3 is 9. Hey, look, I can do this now. Okay, so we just go back to b squared minus 4ac. Repeat, rinse and rewash. Okay. 12 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9. 144 minus 36. 138. 108. Okay, so when I do my x equals negative 12 plus or minus square root of 108 divided by 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, we can see here, I believe, let's see, I think 36 goes in there. So for 108, yep, 36. So we get x equals negative 12 plus or minus root 36 times root 3 over 2. We get x equals negative 12 plus or minus 6 root 3 over 2. All 3 of these terms are divisible by 2. Therefore, negative 6 plus or minus 3 root 3. We're good. Okay? A little bit more work there. But again, the key is to just multiply through by that common denominator first in order to cancel everything out. Number 4. Get everything on one side. Subtract x squared over 2x squared. Subtract 5x over minus 3x. Add 1 over plus 1. I chose to subtract x squared over instead of subtract 3x over because I want to make this positive. All right. Same routine. Negative 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times 1. 9 minus 8. Again, there's a 1. So, I forgot the label over here. I'm sorry. Because this is positive, this is 2 real solutions. Over here, because it's positive, it's 2 real solutions. Okay. x equals negative 3 is positive 3, plus or minus square root of 1 divided by 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, much the same. X equals 3 plus or minus 1 over 4. Okay, 4 over 4 is 1, and then 2 over 4 is 1/2. Alright, we're looking good. Okay, number 5. We're in good shape here because everything's already in standard form for a quadratic. So, much the same. 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 5. 4 plus 20, 24. Okay, so 2 real solutions. X equals negative 2 plus or minus square root of 24 over 2. For root 24, I can break that down to root 4 times root 6. They're all divisible by 2, so I get negative 1 plus or minus root 6. Okay. Looking good. Alright, now this one kind of freaks you out a little bit. Again, we need to get rid of our fractions. Okay? So here's a huge idea. See how I have 5 and 3, which are different denominators? What's my common denominator there? Or LCM, if you will, between 5 and 3. Hopefully you guys can see it's 15. So I'm going to multiply 15 into all three of these things. 15 times 1/5 turns into 3. The x plus 1 squared is actually... Oops, I don't need that one right there. So multiplying that, we're going to be foiling that. 15 times 1/5 over here, we get 3x. 15 times negative 1/3, we get negative 5. Now I can FOIL this. I'm going to let the 3 chill out front. X squared plus 2x plus 1. I did a little shortcut there. Hopefully everyone's comfortable with that. It's just foiling. If you have to show your work off the side, by all means do so. Now I can distribute the 3 in. And finally I can get everything equal to 0. Subtract 3x over, add 5 over. Okay, now we're looking good. So we can do our b squared minus 4ac. I know there's a lot of work to set it up. But keep in mind there's only 7 questions on this quiz, so you're going to be okay. B squared would be 3 squared minus 4 times 3 times 8. 12 times 8 is 96. So 9 minus 96 would give me negative 87. Okay. So x equals negative 3 plus or minus square root of negative 87 all over 6. And the only thing you have to do is, I don't ever want to see an answer with a negative there. So x equals negative 3 plus or minus root 87i all over 6. We're good. Okay. Wonderful. Alright. Find all values of b for which the equation has one real solution. So, this is the new problem. I think I'm going to go over this in class, but you can watch it again here if you need to. In order for it to be a one real solution, your b squared minus 4ac must equal 0. And by the way, I completely forgot your last problem too, because negative is 0 real solutions, which is why we had an I. Keep forgetting that, I don't know why. Alright, so, looking at this problem here, now the issue is, I don't know what b is. So b stays b squared. But the a and the c I have, 3 and 5. So minus 4 times 3 times 5, this problem is actually really easy. Let's clean that up. 4 times 3 times 5 is 60. How do I solve this? Oh no, add the 60 over. Square root left, square root right. In this problem we get root 4 plus or minus, so root 4 times root 15. Okay. And then this becomes plus or minus 2 root 15. Okay. And we should be in good shape. find all values of b for which the equation has one real solution, you could have either a positive 2 root 15 or a negative 2 root 15. There's your two options. And if you plug that back in for b, you would get exactly one real solution because your b squared minus 4ac would indeed equal 0. Okay, so you'll see one very similar to that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in class. Otherwise, keep up the good work, and as always, good luck. We're all counting on you.